Well, hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, I'm just putting up a quick video. I kind of got out of the shower and my hair's the way it is, so don't mind all of that. I'm going to be talking about something that's a little bit, I guess, I don't want to say down because I think it's natural and it's normal and our feelings are normal, but we should talk about it. And in talking about it, I'm going to show you this beautiful necklace that I just purchased. It arrived about a week or two ago. I'm going to be talking about this in conjunction with the topic. So what is the topic? The topic has to deal with loss. And, trigger warning, if this is not what you want to listen to now, then please, feel free to stop the video and maybe come back to it later on when you're better off, in the mood to listen to it. Or if not, just, if that's not it, if this is not going to be beauty, it's not going to be about health, but it is about like kind of mental health, if I want to spin it that way. But again, if this is something that you're uncomfortable with or you don't want to listen to right now, then I will not be offended. Believe me. Please, just you can stop the video, and when I put up other subjects and other topics, please feel free to come back to me. I love you guys, so I want you to be, have enjoyment in what I am putting up. Okay. So what I'm going to be talking to you about is a subject that I kind of it opened up to me because I did have a recent loss to our family, and I deem this a family member. It was our pet, our dog, that we have had for 16 years. Really, honestly, I think 15 years, but he was 16 years old. He was a year old when we got him. And I'll tell you the whole story behind it because I think it is important. But in trying to cope with my loss, this dog, his name is Biscuit. He was a Jack Russell. He was the first dog that we ever owned. We had never owned a dog before. We weren't looking to own a dog. He came upon us literally, and so we adopted him and we decided to keep him. He was a wonderful personality, great dog, great loyal dog, and all through the years, he was really, I was his kind of chosen human. He was really, initially, we kept him for my son. My son at the time was 10 years old, and I figured, okay, boy needs a dog, blah, blah, blah. And they were very close. I mean, Biscuit was extremely loyal to my son, to everybody in this family, to every member of this family. But I think he and I had a special bond. It was more of that mommy bond. And yeah, I'm already choking up just trying to talk about it. And I'm sorry if I start to get a little weepy or anything like that. But as the memories flood back, yeah, I'm probably gonna get a little emotional about it. But I'm gonna try to keep the waterworks down. Yeah, so we had this special bond, like a parent-child bond, and over the years, I spent a lot of time with him. I had a number of layoffs where I was home with him for months and months on end, and we grew to know each other. He loved to be outdoors. He was a dog that was out in the backyard a lot. He loved to hang out with me. He loved to just sleep right here, as I was working, doing my stuff. All through the years, just a fabulous protector of our home. Just all around, a good solid dog, if you could just picture him. And I'll put some pictures, up here as I'm talking about this necklace and everything as I get into it. And I'll show you some cute pictures of him, that I have in my, uh, albums and stuff that I've had over the years. But recently he had gotten ill. He had some eye issues, and he was all of a sudden, well, he had lost his hearing, or almost all of his hearing, but he had a good appetite, and he was still very energetic for the most part. And but the thing that really brought him down was his eyesight. He had had cataracts. He could still see. He was okay with that, but he literally had a hemorrhage from one day to the next on his eye. It literally started, the tear ducts were blood, okay? They were coming down in blood. So very scary. And the vet that we have had for years, that loved Biscuit truly, that took wonderful care of him, that knew him inside and out. We had already known that our time was growing short with him, that he was ailing, and once he was losing his hearing, and also with the cataracts, and starting to manifest different things, we knew that you know, this subject was going to come up. And so when we brought him in the last time, I knew that this would be it. It was a heartbreaking day. He didn't know any better. He was just going to see the vet. And basically when he told us he had basically like an aneurysm from the back of the eye and all of that, and I said, you know, what can we do? And he tried to tell me, the doctor tried to tell me, well, maybe antibiotics or something we could do, but you know, when I faced him, and I trust him as a friend too, because I've known him long enough. When I asked him point blank, I said, what would you do if this was your dog? I said, you know, I'm just tell it to us straight. And he said, yeah, I would definitely put him down. There's no cure, and he's not going to get better. So we came to grips with that, and we went through that process. It was, you know, as always, a very hard process to go through when you know that you're trying to do the best for them. He assured me he would not suffer or anything. The vet has a really beautiful like backyard area. They do a lot of boarding and everything, and Biscuit has been boarded there a number of times, and they have walkways and all of that. It's really rustic out there, a beautiful forest area. And the doctor assured me, he said, you know, he said, what we can do is, because I know a lot of people have different philosophies. Some people want to be there for the last breath, the last second of their pet, and I understand that. I have put down one cat. My other cat died in my arms, peacefully. My second cat we did put down, and Biscuit we put down. And in both of those instances, except for my first cat, I chose not to be present during the actual administration of the drug. And only because I wanted to remember them without things in their arms, and being on a table, and that last process of putting that needle in them. I just couldn't bear to watch that. That's just me. I know a lot of people go through that, and they're fine with it, and they're comforted by it. I'm not that. I chose not to. But he did assure me that he would bring Biscuit out. It was a beautiful day, by the way, that day. It was a sunny, gorgeous day. And he said he would bring him out to the backyard. He would take him for a walk. He would administer the first drug, which would calm him down. He would stay with him in the outdoors, in the sunshine, with the birds and all of that. and then he would administer the second shot. Obviously, that would stop his heart. And you know, we agreed on that. We were okay with that because we knew that Biscuit would be in a nice setting, and he would be with a trusted person that he did trust and liked, you know, for years on end. He would be comfortable with that, you know, that whole environment. So anyway, not to belabor that and not to bring me down any further, we went through that process, and one of the things that I wanted to do as the days went by is to commemorate him in a way. Now, our vet does a clay paw where they do you know, a round disc of clay, and they put the paw print of the pet into that clay, and then they write the name and usually the date of passing, and then or the date of birth and passing. And you know, we you know, ordered that. For the cremation, we did not. That's another thing we don't do. We don't ask for the ashes back. I know some people do have the ashes sent back to them, or put it in an urn, and put a small urn, and you know, put it on their mantle or in their house somewhere. Again, we don't choose to do that. My memories are enough. I have pictures of him. I really don't want to hang on to the remains of the pet. It's just not something I do. But I did want to commemorate something. So, you know, in my phases of mourning and phases of being down and sadness and all of that, I started going around websites, and I started seeing a lot of memorial necklaces. But for the most part, for about, I'd say 90 or 85%, memorial necklaces involved like little ampules, almost little tiny containers, where you could put the ashes of the, you know, the family or the pet, because there were different ones. It wasn't just for pets. It was also for family members, you know, passing, to put like their ashes in like a little vial or something, and you wear it around your neck. Which, again, to me personally, and this is, you know, this has nothing to do with anyone else. This is my personal feelings. It just creeps me out a little bit to do that. That's not something I would do. But it intrigued me to the point where I was looking at other things. And one of the things that I ran across, and I ran across it at Aliexpress, and I will leave the link to that seller if anyone is interested in it, because I think they did a really good job. And for the price, it's just phenomenal, you know, how much it was. They sell, or are selling, these necklaces, and I'll try to get a little closer here so you can see it. If you can see, that's his face right there. It's etched in, it's laser etched, so you can see his little snout and face, and he's smiling. And you know, one of the things I loved about him was his floppy ears. He has the most beautiful floppy, velvety, soft ears. Just loved that little doggy. So that's him there, and I know it's very, very hard to see under there, but his name is etched in there also. So, and you know, it is a small medallion. I do have to tell you that it's not a big medallion. If you're looking for a bigger medallion, then this is not for you. There's probably different ones on AliExpress that have, you know, different sizes. But you know, when it came, this was a really good size. It's something that I can look at. I know it's there. It's a comfort for me to have it on me. And yeah, I really like it. It comes in 3 colors. So this is gold. Of course, not real gold, but you know, I guess stainless steel etched in gold or something. They have silver, and then they have like a rose gold. So they have 3 colors. This, I kid you not, was a little over $5. It was like $5 and, I don't know, 19 cents or 29 cents or something, which is phenomenal, you know, for the price of it. It did take about 2 or 3 weeks to come over from China, but it was really beautifully done. When I opened it up, I was like, wow, this is really, really nicely done. I don't wear it in the shower just because I don't want to get it, just in case anything would start to wear down or rub down. Um, if it does in a couple of years, or, if I'm wearing it constantly, hopefully this seller or another seller will be online so I can, reorder something like this. But I would definitely, keep having it and keep wearing it. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. I can just see it I'm looking at the monitor down. That's why I'm looking down. And you can see it there. It's etched very nicely. It's etched pretty deeply and darkly. Is that a word? Dark. So you can really see, his features and all of that. So how the process works is you basically, after I found the vendor and I looked at his reviews and all that, you go ahead and you pick out the necklace color you want. I believe it only comes in one size, and I believe it comes down to 16 inches. I believe it's like 16 inches, if I'm not mistaken. So there is, let me see if I can twist this around. Here you go. There we go. It is, there you go, right here. It is adjustable somewhat, so you can, oh, I'm kind of upside down here. You can hook this hook to the different little holes over here, and so you can adjust it. You can adjust the length by about an inch or so, or maybe even an inch and a half. I would say like an inch and a half, up or down. So, depending on what you're wearing that day, if you need to, have it clear your décolleté as far as your dip in your clothing, you can go ahead and adjust it somewhat. But it's not something where you could go from, a choker down to like 18 inches or anything like that. So anyway, once I ordered it, I just had to get in touch with the seller, and pick out, well, when you order it, you can pick out the font. So they ask for, what font letters that you want. I believe they have 2 scripts, and one is like a block letter. It might be an Arial sans serif lettering, and then the other one is like a script lettering. So you pick all that out, and then once you order it, just, advice from me, you have to actually contact the seller. You click on the, message seller button or whatever it is on Aliexpress, and you upload the picture that you want to use for them to etch. So, I went through my pictures for Biscuit. I went through the best ones that I saw, and I saw this little face with him like kind of smiling with his teeth open, and just, really front view into the camera. He looked really sweet, and it was a full picture. I'll put it up here, the actual picture I used, so you can see the picture that I used, and of course how it came out. So what they did was, this was a full-on picture of him standing in our, I think our backyard, that I took that picture. And this was like a few years ago. He was still in very good health when I took it. And what they did was they just, I guess they cut around the face area, and that's what they used to do the etching with. And I'm sure it's a machine that they use it, and blah, 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 and all that. So yeah, just wanted to make mention of this, that if you're in the market, if you are looking to memorialize, whether it's a pet or a human, someone in your family, that you want to immortalize, and it's, I can't believe that it was like over $5 and that was it. What the heck can you get for $5? You can't hardly even get a cup of coffee for $5, let alone, what I deem a little, work of art, honestly, and something like this. Now, if this is too dainty for you, if you want something bigger, you can certainly look around AliExpress and see if they have anything larger, or if other sellers are selling anything larger, like maybe the size of a dime or something. But this was okay for me. I mean, I wasn't, mad that it was small. I was a little bit like, oh, that's pretty little. But once I put it on, I think it's just, if I come closer here, it's just, to me, it's the right size. It's not overpowering. It's not overwhelming. And the thing I do like about it is I know it's here, and I know people could see it if they really want to, but it's not like a face of a pet in your face. Like it's not something people just like stare at. It's not kicking you to stare at it. I know it's there. I like it. I think it's presentable, and I'll continue to wear it for quite a while. I'm sure I'll switch up with other necklaces. I do that, just depending on what I'm wearing that day. But right now it gives me comfort. Right now it gives me a lot of emotional, stability to have it. And I really, really like it. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Again, I didn't mean it to be, a sad or down, video. I did want to present it as something that if anybody else is in the market for anything like this, or if you are going through a loss, with this day and age, there have been so many losses as far as family members, with this disease going around, that if anybody is looking to commemorate their loved ones, but wants to do something unique, this is certainly something very unique. I think it's a really beautiful symbolism. And the holidays are coming up. If someone has lost a pet or a family, and you deem, you obviously you have to know that they would be okay with this, but giving this as a gift, getting a nice photo of someone, and etching it and giving it as a gift to someone, I think would be lovely. Really, really lovely. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by again. I love you guys, and I'm trying to put together some more videos as time permits. Time's of the essence these days, and I've been pretty busy with a lot of household projects that have just cropped up. I mean, I'll post one video on one thing that I'm doing, but it's just crazy. It's talk about a money pit. Yeah, houses are money pits. They really, really are. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video and pass it along to anyone that might be interested in this information. I surely would appreciate that. And love you guys all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.